This is D. Will.
Vector.
You gotta speak up because I ain't gonna hear you, dog.
Vector.
We representing Untapped Hip Hop over here at the Dope Spot Pomona. And today we sitting with Jonnie Bars.
What's up with you guys? How you doing?
Doing pretty good yourself?
I'm chilling.
For y'all who don't know, Jonnie Bars is a young MC coming out of Pomona, California. Up and coming, dope lyricist. Am I missing anything? Should I add anything else?
Dope lyricist is good enough. I appreciate you listening to the music, to be honest with you.
I thought you were going to be like, yeah, just MC guy or something.
Nah, let's save that for later.
For sure.
When I make it.
No doubt. I have no doubts you make it at all, though, brother.
Appreciate that, man.
For sure. So, like, I guess we're gonna start off the interview process right here, and go to that first go-to question. What started you in the whole rap game?
Oh man, it was actually being here. The first time that I actually performed anything was here at the Dope Spot. I was at open mic, and that was just based off of like being inspired from what I had seen at the open mics recently, and the influences around me as far as like the music.
Who's some of the influences though? Like, are you talking about more
the local influences?
Yeah.
Alan Sharp, L7, and Rivera right off the bat. All three styles are very like distinct and dope styles in their own way, and so it was that, and then like watching a lot of battle raps and just. I was writing, but I would never took rap seriously.
right?
So
So like, did you want to be a battle rapper?
No, fuck no. That's not what I wanted to do. I just like the schemes and the punchlines, certain bars that they were coming up with. So I was trying to figure out a way to incorporate that into instrumentals. So that's where that came from. That was never, yeah.
And then, like, I guess because, I said you are a dope lyricist, and, when I think about a rap, I think, that witty lyrics flow, and when I listen to your music,
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate
and, like,
that.
is there any, like, battle rappers out there that really influence you into going more into
O-Red, JC, were just two, because I was watching them at the time. And, of course, like the legends, Loaded Lux, Murder Mook,
See that battle?
Iron Solomon, Math Hoffa, like those guys, the originators of the URL and everything that it is now. But yeah, so it was a bunch of different people, Arsenal, Hitman Holla. There's at the time there was like a certain period where for 2 years I was just watching nothing but battle raps.
Yeah.
And it was dope. Whether it was like King of the Dot events, or URL events, it was just I was on it. So.
Yeah. But it was something that you don't want to be a battle rapper, but it was just that.
Yeah, it was dope to hear people come up with different ways of just spitting, and you didn't need instrumentals to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
it's
like
almost like spoken word.
It's a sparring. It's a sparring, or not sparring, but it's almost like. What's that? Fencing. Fencing competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you just coming up with your best shit and,
trying to stab the shit out of
you,
pretty much.
Pretty much. You're just taking no prisoners.
That's what's up. Like, being like, because while I listen to your shit, I feel like you're more of a lyricist type of rapper. I'm just putting out.
I appreciate
that. You feel the same
Yeah.
way, and like being a lyricist, how do you feel like you differ from artists out there right now?
That's a good question. I focus on trying to go the opposite direction of whatever wave is either trending or going right now. So like, being a lyricist, you have to have some type of like, way of spitting it. Like it can't just be something generic that people have heard before.
Yeah.
You have to have a way of making it stand out. So with certain, punchlines or certain things I come up with, I really try to make sure that's highlighted when I spit, and that's how I try to stand out as far as like the lyricist. But you know, yeah, there's a lot of different influences and a lot of different people who are just creating some really dope shit. Like ever since J. Cole's album, a lot of artists, big name artists, whether it's like A$AP Rocky, Big Sean, like there's certain artists that have been coming out with really solid work.
Mm-hmm.
And Logic is another one. His album is dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody's just coming out with really solid work, and it's starting to get more on the self-conscious level.
Right.
Like people are getting tired of just hearing that bullshit, that dumb it down. You know what I mean? Like so, it's really cool that people are coming out with quality shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man.
yeah.
That's dope. And last week, you know, I seen you was dabbing into producing a little bit, starting to make your own. I don't know what I'm supposed to be putting.
Dabbling. Yeah, I was dabbling.
Dabbling with producing and stuff is going into, you know, producing. That's something that you see in the future, or is that just?
I'm not sure, man. I'm not a producer. You know what I mean? I give my input on making beats. That's what I want to keep it for right now, you know. I'm just trying to rap, make music, and connect with people and do more shows, you know. So, beat making is something that I would like to, you know, jump into more.
Yeah.
But right now I just got a lot going on. So like I'd rather help out with making a track as opposed to just trying to do my own thing right now.
Okay, because I thought you was gonna drop like a produce slash.
No, definitely
not.
Nope.
Not doing that.
None of that. Yeah,
this is produced and
this is rap. This is rap by. This is spitting by.
That's what's up. Being a young independent artist right now, you know, on the come up, like what are some of the goods and bads that you've seen so far?
Oh, the bads. Everybody is putting out music. Everybody is rapping. Everybody has something to say, you know, but like, so I can go up to somebody and walk up to them with like a CD and it just depends on you know, it might be that, but like, depending on how you present it to them, they might be turned off with the idea. You see so many people out in like Venice Beach and like, you know, other different places going up to you and just like trying to sell you a CD. And it's like, bro, like nobody wants to like be approached that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like nobody wants to be walked up on and having to spend $5 because they think one track is dope or a few snippets is cool. Yeah. Like, or even if it's $10. So like the way that I see it is with the good, it's about figuring out, taking bits and pieces from either certain people or certain things and incorporating that into your own style. And really just trying to find what your strengths are and what your niche is and to continue consistently pushing that. You know, there's so many people like a Fetty Wap or a Future where a lot of people don't fuck with them, but because they're consistently putting out music, you know what I mean? Like they're doing it
back in the day where you would drop an album like every week or something. Yeah. Somebody in the camp would drop an album.
Exactly, and so the consistency is there. And that's why they're at where they're at, and people don't understand that.
Yeah, and a minute ago you was talking about how the whole approach, you know, like somebody trying to get you to buy their album. I noticed that you put your stuff out on SoundCloud and it's free. Is that like trying to divert from that approach, but like, yo, can you buy my album?
I mean, like they're gonna find a way to like get it for free anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like. So the best way to approach it is just, you know, hey, do you listen to hip hop music or do you like rap music? You know what I mean? Like I feel like you would enjoy this, and I would just give it to them. I wouldn't like there's no reason for me to want to sell it. I'm just trying to get fans, you know, and like that's the most important thing. So I want to make it downloadable so you can listen to it over and over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if you're a kid that likes listening to my music, like, you know what I mean, rapping in front of the mirror, like I did with like certain people like Lupe Fiasco or, you know, Tribe Called Quest. You know, people, I just want to continue inspiring and continue just making music and just like having a voice and saying something behind it, you know, no matter what it is. So, yeah.
That's what's up. And like working with other independent artists, you know, do you find it challenging? Like when you it's kind of hard to put, because I know when you just meet somebody and you want to do a track with them, like time scheduling wise and style wise, what do you look for?
What I do normally is like, I don't like putting, I like working with people as far as like artists or producers right there and whatever music it is. But normally if I have an idea about who I think would sound dope on the track, I would send it to them, have an idea of what I want to go, how I want to go about it, have my verse written, and like, you know, just let them know like, hey, have this ready within such and such because I'm going to be recording it.
Right.
And then that way there's no pressure on like our conflicts with time and just trying to get on the same page, because it's a lot tougher to connect with people with me because, you know, I have work, you know, 2 jobs, and so like I do my best to, because I love listening to instrumentals and I love listening to different sounds. There's certain artists who I could just automatically hear and just be like, okay, I'll send it to them. And so I find that to be a better way of working, because they're comfortable with just, you know, doing it when they do it and having it down, as opposed to feeling that pressure. As say if I get finished early with my verse and I have it down and I'm ready and it's like, and it sounds fire, and, you know, a lot of that stuff can really play into certain situations. And so, like, I don't want to ever have an artist feel like they didn't give it their best on a track.
So you want to put in the amount of effort that you're also putting in with your track and stuff. And
yeah,
that's what's up, you know, because you hear like a lot of features nowadays on certain tracks. You're like, man, either the feature killed it over the main artist, or it's like, why did you even put this dude as a feature on it?
Yeah.
And to have somebody you want to, you know, it's like you don't have like a big ego. You want them to go as hard as you are, or you know,
it's a song. You know what I mean? You're doing your best to make that song dope for the listener. So like, you know, if you go hard on it, then you go hard on it. But like, I know that I'm gonna be, you know,
going just as
I'm gonna be doing my thing. So like, you know, and let's hope that you're on the same page, right? Like, so yeah, it's just, but yeah, that's how I like. I don't like being too much with like, hey, I need you in the studio, we need to work on this and that, and it's just if it comes to me and I feel like, you know, it sounds cool, it's like, hey, I think you would sound dope on this.
That's what's up.
So yeah.
That's what's up. And like I'm assuming we're close in the same age range. I'm a 90s baby.
Yeah, 88.
88. I'm 86, so I'm a little bit experienced, I like to say, not older.
Experience. You've learned quite a lot. Like, in your 2 extra years.
Yeah, you know,
it's supposed to be.
It's not me, it's God.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Amen to that.
But you know, like growing up in the 90s and stuff, I feel like that era, we were coming off of such a dope era in hip hop and rap, and then transitioning into, I'm saying it's a dope era in rap because it was a change. Like, how was your transition as an MC, you know, going from the 90s, you know, gangster rap, more of the conscious rap era, into the 2000s where things were, you know, it was evolving to say as a...
well, as far as me being an MC, I just started a year and a half ago. Like, I haven't. It wasn't something I was doing since a kid. To see it though, to witness it, it was pretty. I don't know. At the time, I was a teenager, so I wasn't really appreciating music the way that I should. I was listening to like Family and like So Crispy by like Kia Shine, like just different artists. But like when I look back at it, the early 2000s still had really subconscious rap, and it was I felt like it was at a pinnacle as far as like subconscious rap with Common, Mos Def, you know what I mean. Well, Black Star, you had certain artists who were keeping it going, and then like after a while, music videos and just some of these rappers, they got it confused. You know what I mean? They showed. I feel like a lot of the people rappers, they show everything, the lavish, the glamour and all that, but they don't really go into depth or show like how hard you have to work to get it.
Do you think they fucked that message up? Like,
yeah, because now people are feeling like either really confident in what they're selling, even though they're not really good, and they're just like coming out with the same shit that the next person's coming out with. Or like, it's different people, you know what I mean? Or you have the old people, not old people, but like people who listen to nothing but 90s, and they didn't make that transition because they were just stuck in those times. So now every time they hear somebody else from this time, it's no matter what, they already have a biased opinion about it.
Like that's garbage. I went like, if Pac was alive.
Bro, it's so terrible. I hate having arguments with those people because like, for one, like they didn't keep up with the music. They were so in love with what they were hearing, and I don't know if real life got in the way or whatever, but like they just got stuck in their ways. And so like a lot of the times, they'll shit on whatever's out, and they'll talk about, man, this is not like how it used to be, and they'll use the media and the internet does a good job of misrepresenting certain rappers as a face of our generation.
Right.
So like when I see memes like your generation and it has Tupac, or my generation and it has Tupac, and then it's like your generation and it's Young Thug. And that's the fucking. I hate that shit. Like I really do, because
because like if you think about it, like I said, we was in that transitional point. Like so.
We understand.
Yeah, being from that, like, and you see a lot of cats from the 90s saying that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, but it's like, we're from the same era. It's just that, some cats decided to evolve with the sound.
Yep. And some people just got stuck in there, and they're too in love with what was going on back then. And, there's going to be closed-minded people. There's going to be people who aren't going to feel my shit. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But, like, when you use people like Young Thug to represent our generation, or anybody who wears skinny jeans and bright colors to represent our generation, it's like, bro, like you don't know. You only, you know what I mean? Like the only people who really know are the people who are doing it. And like when it comes to those old hip hop heads or those people who are in love with the 90s, a lot of them probably haven't heard of Absol. A lot of them probably haven't heard of Joey Badass. Right. It's because they're not with it. They go based on what they see in music videos and what they hear on the radio. They don't go and search for the music anymore. Right. Because it's so easily accessible. So like it's just, you can get music anywhere, and because of that, people just they're lazy and they want that instant gratification. Like what I mean?
You think that's why? Because it's so easy to get that they're upset about like, man, I had to go to the record store and go through a gang of CDs.
Yeah, I never thought about that. I mean, that could be bitterness too, but like they
don't know the struggle.
They could go through CDs and collect stuff if they want to. It's just certain people, you can't tell them anything.
Yeah.
A lot of people have that attitude, and they, it's the reason why they're so close-minded.
Yeah.
That, and I also feel that like a lot of people are still kind of buying off the hip hop dead model, which they don't.
And that's why it sucks when they have these certain people who they say is hip hop, when they put like a rapper up there, and this is nothing against a Fetty Wap or Future or whatever, but like they put a rapper up there and they'll say like, oh, is this your hip hop? Is this what it is? I knew it was dead. And I was like, nah, man. There was always shit coming out. There was always somebody that was coming out with whack shit before. You just never heard it.
Right.
Now it's like, you know what I mean? Because it's so easy to listen to and like hear, and people fuck with it. It gets catchy over time. You know, it is what it is. But like, it's just. It sucks, man. Like
it's like, you know, I'm not a fan of Fetty Wap or Future, but you know, I drive in a car and I have my radio on, and they're gonna be playing Fetty Wap and Future. So it's like I'm gonna nod my head. It's gonna.
I bet you if I took you to a show to go see Fetty Wap, you would appreciate his music more, because when you hear it and you see him performing it, you feel a certain type of way from it. Like, you know what I mean? And like you see girls getting down to it, and you're just like, hey, I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
So now when you hear that Fetty Wap song that you probably didn't like 2-3 weeks ago, now you're like, man, you know what? I actually fuck with this, because that memory was happening to your brain. Like, yo, the show.
Associating it with something.
Exactly. So like. People shouldn't really discriminate, you know what I mean, like on when it comes to music, and they should stop trying to kill the culture by saying that it's dead, because it's not. You know what I mean? Like it just depends on what you listen to. It's like the man or woman who says, like, you know, all females or males ain't shit. No, it's all the people that you fuck with. You know, laws of attraction.
Right.
It's just what you seem to attract. So. You know, at the end of the day,
it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, and people are like,
and then
they
like
have their opinions.
Like your style of hip hop, how you do it. How would you describe what you do for the culture?
I'm an entertainer, lyricist that's influenced by culture. I don't see myself as a MC, because like I do have passion that I put into writing.
Right.
Like I love making songs, and I love waking up in the morning and just writing the tracks, and I love making songs that speak to people, or making songs that'll make you think. You know what I mean? At the same time, I do want to check. You know, I do want to be able to have like a nice house and like by my mom, like, you know what I mean?
And that's what we all want as
exactly,
human beings.
Exactly.
That's stable.
In this day and age, like I hate when people say, you know, money doesn't bring you happiness, because like it opens a lot of doors for it. And in today's day and age, you work for a check. No matter what it is that you're doing right now, you're working for a check, and because you're trying to get away from that fear of being lonely or being depressed out in the streets, because you don't want to be broke.
Right.
So that fear alone is like what has you. Like, you know what I mean, working to make money. So I feel like today's rapper or MC, at the end of the day, they do want to live in lavish, and they do want to have that. And it depends on what you do with it, because like I would love to have that type of wealth and give back to like my inner circle, and start doing stuff for people like me who were confused into what they wanted to do, or wanted to go and pursue music but just didn't know where to start.
Right.
You know what I mean? To be able to provide that opportunity for them.
Because you know the struggle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, so it can open a lot of doors, and maybe that person will realize that they're inclined to do music or something creative, and you know.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And then so you got your LP out Vegas right now.
Yeah, dropped out in October.
Yeah. You got a couple more projects coming out. Is anything that you want to?
Not a couple more projects, but like I have like some stuff here and there. I'm just making music right now.
Right.
I currently do have a Venice Beach project that I want to do. I want to go out there and do a show out there for, you know, foot traffic, workers walking by, and promote either my Vegas LP or, you know, just something to give away.
In general.
Yeah.
So you want to be out there like a street performer?
Yeah, like a street performer, just with free CDs I'll be giving away and stuff. Yeah.
That's what's up. And then go ahead and let's plug your links. Cats can come see you.
I thought when you said plug in, I thought you were like, go ahead, man, iPod,
like,
spit
hey,
some stuff.
What's this underneath my chair?
I am put on the spot. Definitely not. You can follow me on Twitter at Bars Vegas. Instagram is Bars_Vegas, or you can follow me on SoundCloud, Jonnie Bars Vegas.
There you go, peeps. This
So,
is Jonnie Bars. The next big thing coming out of Pomona. Be on the lookout.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we can get another interview and
No
Justin
doubt.
can ask more questions.
No doubt, no doubt. Justin's gonna do the full interview next time.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a walk. We're gonna take a walk.
At first I was like, oh, okay.
Tell Furman, wherever Furman is, you're gonna film us taking a walk down the park, and you're gonna have us interview. And it's gonna be for 15 minutes. You're gonna be walking backwards for 15 minutes. So like, you know,
man.
be prepared for that.
So yeah.
Shout out to Untapped, by the way. Thank you guys for
Thank
having
you.
me.
Hey man, thanks for coming through.
Yeah.
It's always a great time.
Yeah,
Chilling
definitely.
with
I
you.
enjoy working with you guys. And, you know, the A Moral video,
Yup.
dope. So
Check
like,
that out. That's up on YouTube. That's on Johnny's channel. It's on our channel.
yeah.
Go check it out. It's dope. He has another video coming out. I'm not sure if I'm at liberty to say
Nah,
anything
you're
about
alright.
it.
Yeah, you can talk about that.
Skyscrapers.
Skyscrapers is gonna be
Coming
dope.
out
yeah,
soon.
with featuring Emron.
Yes,
That
sir.
was also on the Vegas. LP.
Also, his EP came out as well.
Yeah, Freedom Fighter. His
Yeah.
Freedom Fighter EP came out. Follow him on SoundCloud at Imronning I'm not gonna spell it out because I currently
It's a
am
difficult
on the
thing,
spot.
yeah.
So yeah, go ahead.
Him running this.
Yeah, Imronning.
Yeah. It's his
This.
last name with the ING
Yeah.
and some other
And if you can't spell this, you have problems. So Imronning.
Yeah, you have other problems.
This.
All right, then Untapped fam. We're going to catch y'all in the next interview.
Definitely.
Peace.
You guys have a good night.